matter of minutes, you'll discover the only woodworking resource that empowers you to have the freedom to build anything out of wood easily and in the shortest time. Watch this short video until the end to discover how you can build stunning projects like master craftsmen without expensive tools and without years of tedious training. Just a bit of fair warning, I don't know how long this video will be online, so watch this right now while you still can. You may think you've tried it all or seen it all, and have your fair share of magazines and books, yet I can guarantee that you've never seen anything like what I'm about to reveal to you today. And one tip in particular will totally shock you. It's my absolute favorite. It's near the end, so keep watching. I'm about to reveal an approach to woodworking that's surprisingly simple and works for anyone at any skill level. First, I'm going to share a story with you that's pretty embarrassing. You'll see why in just a moment, so keep watching. Deal? I wasn't always a skilled woodworker. In fact, far from it. I remember this as if it were yesterday, July 12, 1965. It was really hot that summer. I was always in shorts and a t-shirt just to keep cool. I was sporting my favorite pair of shorts that day, an orange sporty pair my mother had given me, one of the few items of clothing she ever gave me that I really loved. It was a week away to my niece's second birthday, when I suddenly recalled that I had made a promise to build her a new crib, as she had outgrown her old cradle. Now, I have a passion for woodworking and have made several crafts and trinkets for the family. However, it was my first time taking on a project of this size, so out of sheer desperation, I traded a vintage 1950 Zenith transistor radio for blueprints and materials for a crib at the local store. It took me 3 whole days to complete the project, up to the night before her birthday. I followed the plan to a T, and to be honest, I was pretty excited. Feelings of anticipation were running through me like a river. Now, the story you're about to hear is pretty bad in places, but this was the experience that led me to where I am today, to have the freedom to build anything out of wood easily and in the shortest time, and I think you want that too. On the evening of her birthday, I proudly placed my beaming niece in the crib, and much to her delight, she started jumping on the mattress. And then it happened. The entire base collapsed below her. Let me tell you, I was completely embarrassed, and I'll never forget the look of absolute horror on the faces of everybody in the room. I stood there motionless for the longest time. It felt like the whole world was collapsing around me. I discovered later that the base slots, as drawn in the plan, weren't designed to support the full weight of my niece and the poplar base below the mattress. The dimensions were all wrong. At that very instant, I made a vow to myself. I would never rely on shoddy plans again, come hell or high water. So I signed up for a local woodworking class and dedicated 8 hours each day drafting up my own plans for various types of projects. In my journey, I was introduced to John Coleman, a master craftsman from Texas. He runs a highly successful school which conducts weekly classes for hundreds of students. He invited me to one of his classes, and when I stepped into the workshop, I was spellbound. You should have seen the look on my face. Now I'll never forget the day that caused my entire life to change. There were gorgeous cabinets, beds, intricate boxes, well-made furniture and crafts, all built by hobbyist woodworkers with minimal woodworking training. Projects that took me weeks to complete were built in days, and those that took me days were completed within hours in John's class. I was completely floored. What I then discovered was this. You can make anything out of wood if you have a complete step-by-step plan to follow. I begged John to condense his approach into a plan for each and every project he has ever taught. We ended up formulating step-by-step blueprints to build any type of project, over 16,000 of them, that myself and thousands of other students have followed, allowing anyone of any experience level to make stunning woodworking projects easily and in the shortest time. And right now, I'm going to share it with you near the end of this presentation today. Remember, despite the fact that I've built thousands of projects throughout my career, I'm really no different than you. I'm just a guy who stumbled upon John and his woodworking approach, using a simple step-by-step blueprint to build amazing woodworking projects easily, like the professionals. This is a complete woodworking resource that allows anyone of any experience the freedom to build anything out of wood, to choose from thousands of stunning projects and complete them in days, easily and in the shortest time, without expensive tools, a huge workshop, or years of tedious training. This is the resource I've used to build thousands of dazzling projects quickly, at a fraction it normally costs. And it's the same exact resource I'll be sharing with you today, so you can finally experience the freedom to build any project you can think of, knowing that you can get it done easily and in the shortest time. I'm going to reveal the entire resource within this presentation, so keep watching. Yet, before I do, I feel I must warn you about the real problem you face today. This is the hidden foe, the real villain behind why woodworking can be so confusing and frustrating at times, and it is completely not your fault. This may surprise you, even anger you, but you've been lied to for years, unknowingly. The shocking truth is that most plans from DIY magazines and books are written not by woodworkers, but ghostwriters, someone who has never touched a chisel in their life, and many of those plans are complete garbage. They skip over many important steps, and their diagrams are confusing, unclear, or even wrong. Most of them will leave you with more questions than answers. You know how it goes. You end up with a completed project that looks nothing like the pictures. What's more, many folks believe that they need years of extensive training to build woodworking projects. Maybe you were one of those people, just like I was. However, nothing could be further from the truth. Just know this. Countless of other hobbyists and woodworkers have fallen victim to this lie, yet you have to lay it aside right now. You will end up wasting time and money on overpriced subscriptions, spend thousands of dollars and years on boring training, and what's worse, you may simply give up. And this is the reason why your struggles with woodworking is not your fault. If you want to blame anything, blame the publishing industry and the DIY magazines. Think about it. For decades, publishers have been writing the same old generalized content, publishing shoddy and incomplete plans. And these guys are counting on your ignorance and confusion, tricking you to buy book after book just so they can turn it into juicy profits. Listen, this is not what I desire for you. The truth is that all you need is a complete step-by-step plan for your project. And by complete, I mean complete. With a complete plan, building the project would be simply a breeze. There would be absolutely no guesswork, no confusion. You'll know exactly what materials to purchase, the exact price, and the exact steps you need to do at every stage. With a complete plan, everything fits together perfectly, just like Lego blocks. Now, there's another lie. This is the lie that you need expensive tools or a huge workshop to build projects. Well, guess again, this is as wrong gets. If you believe this lie, let me tell you what will happen to you. You waste tons of money buying tools you don't need, get completely overwhelmed, and end up spending 2 or 3 times what it will cost to purchase the pre-built project at a store. Well, just like the first nasty lie, there's some good news. You are not to blame for falling for this lie. Put all the blame on the hardware industry and the cheesy television commercials. They will try to sell you overpriced, fancy tools that you don't really need, just to earn a profit. The ads are so convincing that they have fooled many like you and me. The truth is, you do not need fancy tools or a giant shop to build most projects. All you need is a full set of basic tools, which I will tell you more about later. Now that you know the problems and the lies you've been told, let's dive into the specific tips I have for you today. These are the exact tips that thousands of students, including myself, have used to build thousands of stunning projects like master craftsmen. And the most important of these tips is my 5-element principle. I'll get into specifics on the 5-element principle in just a second, so by all means, keep watching. First, you absolutely need to know, actually this is going to surprise you, I'm going to share with you the #1 mistake that most woodworkers make when starting on their project, and it has nothing to do with technical skills. The most common mistake is not properly planning ahead. If you don't plan ahead, you will end up making 3 or 4 trips to your local store because you didn't spend the time to think through all the steps and get all the right tools and materials. The best way to avoid wasting time and money at the start of your project is to obtain a complete materials and cutting list. It's like grocery shopping on the eve of a party without a grocery list. You definitely want to avoid that. With a complete list, you'll save time, money, and spend less time fretting, more time building. Now, you must also avoid rushing your work. If you do, you are going to end up with ruined projects and many wasted hours. So here's what I want you to do. Measure twice, cut once. Incorrect measuring might mean you have to do everything all over again. And don't forget that if you cut a piece too short, you've ruined it forever. Now, if you really need to, you can buy some extra lumber for backup. There is a saying that goes, cut to size, pound to fit, paint to match. However, that's not what I want for you, so save yourself money, another trip to the store, and double-check everything before switching to real work. Just imagine how effortlessly your project would be completed at a fraction of the time it would normally take you just by having proper planning and a complete material and cutting list. Now it's time for my most important tip. I call this the 5-element principle, and this tip will allow you to build and complete projects the easier and faster way while saving money. Let me tell you, if you use a plan that doesn't include these 5 elements, you would waste time and money and might not even complete what you started. So really pay attention. There is nothing more empowering to get woodworking projects done quickly, inexpensively, and with professional results every time. Here are the 5 specific elements every plan must include. A complete material, cut, and tools list. It must provide the amount of lumber needed, the cutting dimensions, as well as every tool and item needed to build the project. Detailed, hold-you-by-your-hand instructions that guide you from start to finish, so you'll never be left guessing on what to do next. Three-dimensional diagrams of each step, including the finished project and exploded views so no detail is left out. High-quality photos or videos. These are important visual elements that walk you through a project step by step. Time and difficulty. By knowing how much time a project will take to complete, as well as the difficulty level, you can evaluate if the project is suited to your needs and skill. Once you have a 5-element plan, it would be like having a master craftsman by your side, guiding you through the entire project. And get this, I'm going to give you, at the end of this video, access to the secret archive of plans. Plans containing all 5 elements for thousands of projects you can ever dream of. Imagine having instant access to detailed, step-by-step woodworking plans for thousands of projects to build anything from wood quickly, effortlessly, and with the finesse of a master craftsman, without expensive tools, a huge workshop, or years of training. And one of the most awesome things about this is the fact that tomorrow you would be able to walk into your local store and spot an item or a furniture, knowing that you have the plans that will empower you to build the exact project at the fraction of the cost you would have to pay. Isn't that a fantastic feeling? Okay, that was a lot to cover, and you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed, and that's okay. Basically, this means you have 2 choices on where you go from here. Choice 1, go at your project alone and make do with plans you can find. And who knows, you may roll the dice and get your project complete. And if you're lucky, you won't waste more time and money than you should. It's fine if you want to do this. Most people do. Then again, most people give up and spend about 4 to 5 times what they should. Or there's choice 2. The savvy choice. This is the quickest, easiest, and smartest way to build the project you desire. Let me do the work for you. And, I already have. Why start from scratch and try to reinvent the wheel when I have the exact step-by-step blueprint for almost any woodworking project you can think of? Plans that have been used for years to build thousands of dazzling projects easily without fancy woodworking skills or high-dollar tools. Here's what thousands of woodworkers decide to do. It's called Teds Woodworking. The only woodworking resource with over 16,000 step-by-step, done-for-you plans that allows you the freedom to build anything out of wood easily and in the shortest time. I'm Ted McGrath, and my #1 passion is woodworking. In fact, I've dedicated my entire life to it. With Teds Woodworking, you can start your next project with a selection of 16,000 plans, even if you do not have expensive tools, a huge shop, or even formal training. These are done-for-you plans with step-by-step blueprints and easy-to-follow instructions. I have spent decades building thousands of projects and drafting plans, all to come up with this incredible collection. Teds Woodworking is the direct result of years of my work, a personal vault of over 16,000 plans and blueprints. And now, starting today, you'll have access to the entire collection of plans. The 16,000 projects are now yours to replicate, and that means having the freedom to build anything you want, allowing you to complete projects like master craftsmen quicker and far easier than you've ever dreamed possible. Now, before we go any further, I need to come clean. If you'd rather shell out money to buy furniture at big-name stores, you know what I mean, and let's just be honest, most of them are rather plain-looking and ridiculously overpriced, then you need to leave this page right now. This is for folks who have a passion for woodworking and have the desire to tell a story with their hands. Remember, nothing worth having was ever achieved without effort, but my plans makes woodworking as easy as can be. So if you really want to build anything you want out of wood, from small crafts to large furniture, effortlessly, like the professionals, in the shortest time possible with thousands of step-by-step plans, then Teds Woodworking isn't just a solution for you, it's the only solution for you. Mike says, Ted, I just want to thank you for making my passion for woodworking come back to life. The amount of plans here is simply astounding. It's going to keep me occupied for many years. Patrick says, these plans will set a new standard in the field. I've bought many woodworking plans in the past, and this collection is clearly the best there is on the market in every aspect. Now let's take a look at what you'll get with Teds Woodworking. Over 16,000 done-for-you plans, from small crafts and furniture to large outdoor projects and everything in between. All kinds of woodworking plans, covering the spectrum of modern-day woodworking, are included. Each plan includes our 5-element principle. You get the exact materials, tools, and cutting lists for every project. You will be able to buy exact amounts, which means you'll avoid multiple trips to the store and avoid spending money on the wrong materials or the wrong quantity. You get step-by-step blueprints and easy-to-follow instructions, so you can complete projects in a fraction of the time it currently takes you. It makes building projects super fast, easy, and fun. Get detailed, colorful photos, 3D diagrams, and exploded views, which makes the most challenging project a walk in the park. See details of every angle, every corner, and every joint. When details are this clear, your project builds itself. All the pieces just click into place. And even better, you'll get thousands of plans that cover all levels of skill and competence. Whether you're a complete beginner, an amateur woodworker with hand tools, or a seasoned pro, you'll find thousands of projects that will suit your level. With over 16,000 plans, you'll find a plan for every project you desire. And here's the best part. We draft new plans monthly, and you'll get to download them at no cost. That means you'll get free lifetime access to download new plans every month as they are released. As you've probably noticed by now, Teds Woodworking is, by far, the largest and most comprehensive collection of woodworking plans in the world. This will change the way you experience woodworking forever, because with the depth and quality of the plans, you can build anything you could ever imagine, all while getting it done easily, quickly, and inexpensively. In fact, many customers, despite having limited experience, have sent us stunning photos of their completed projects. And that is amazing considering the quality of work such as these. Now, you may believe a package that is so comprehensive would cost a pretty penny, and in all honesty, it really should. After all, these plans have helped thousands of woodworkers just like you build the project they've always wanted without spending anything more than they should. I'll get to the price in just a few moments. First, I absolutely have to tell you a few unique, one-of-a-kind projects you can build right away. You'll get a stunning bed frame design on page 2 of the bed section that is so jaw-dropping it got over 100,000 likes on Facebook. That's not all. Browse to the hidden gun cabinet section and take a look at plan number 3. You'll see a project that's so innovative it will probably take your breath away. And I'll also show you a portable wine bottle and glass holder that is so creative and simple you'd wonder why you never thought of it. The best part? It costs less than $10 to build. Plus, you'll get unique plans to hundreds of small crafts you can build in one day or less. Now, the price of the Teds Woodworking package sold by itself is valued at $197. Yet you're not just receiving the Teds Woodworking package today. Just for watching this entire presentation, I'd like to give you, free of charge, these value-add bonuses to help you with your projects. First, you'll get the award-winning DWG and CAD Plan Viewer. With this, you don't have to pay for the high-priced CAD software. This will allow you to edit, modify, or even create your own plans. It's normally valued at $47. Yours free today. Second, you'll get full access to over 150 premium woodworking video lessons covering a wide selection of topics, all hosted by professional woodworkers. Get access to my extensive collection of detailed video tutorials and learn techniques and tips that the professionals use in their workshops. This will soon be sold separately with the price tag of $77, but today, it's yours absolutely free. Third, you're going to get a book entitled How to Start a Woodworking Business. I will give you a step-by-step guide on how to make money selling your custom woodwork from home. With this guide, you'll learn how to start quickly and operate successfully. Learn how to turn your passion into profits. And finally, you're also getting a complete collection of online woodworking guides with over 200 pages of woodworking tips and tricks with detailed drawings, diagrams, and photos. Think of this as the foundation for your woodworking plans. There's no fluff here. It's 200 pages of solid step-by-step and straightforward advice that sets you up for your woodworking projects. This is valued at $37, yours free when you order today. Now you can see why the Teds Woodworking package is valued at $197. Even without the bonuses, this is a steal. And if you bought the bonuses by themselves, your total investment today would be over $380. However, just for watching this presentation today, I have a much better deal coming your way. Just keep watching, as it won't last much longer. Of course, you could choose to just continue on the path you're on right now, and that isn't what I want for you. So let's make this a really easy decision, okay? To celebrate our launch, I'm offering a special limited-time discount. That means that today you will not be paying the retail value of Teds Woodworking and the bonuses. Not even close. So your investment today will not be $387. It's not even going to be half that price. It's not even going to be $97. Your total investment today, which includes the Teds Woodworking 16,000 Plans package and all the bonuses you see above, is now only one payment of $67. Listen, don't decide right now. Take advantage of my love it or shove it unconditional triple guarantee. Just try Teds Woodworking for 60 days, and if you can't find the plan you are looking for, if you don't complete your projects easier and faster than before, or even if you don't like the font I use in the plans, it doesn't matter. I'll gladly refund every penny. No questions asked, no hassles, and no hard feelings. Look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. Here's what more satisfied customers have to say. Jason says, "This is a woodworker's dream. It was like having a master woodworker standing over my shoulder, guiding me every step of the way. I built my son his first treehouse over the weekend, and the next thing you know, I've got 20 kids in my backyard." Bradley says, "The plans are super easy to read and understand, unlike several others I looked at online. I can't wait to get started building some of the pieces, and I have some projects picked out to start as soon as I can get the lumber." Lewis says, "Hey Ted, I just want to thank you for this excellent resource. It rekindled my passion for woodworking, and I can't thank you enough. The range of projects and the quality of your plans make this package a real bargain." Join thousands of hobbyists, beginners, and professionals and start building projects the smarter way. Plus, if you act now before this presentation ends, I'll toss in this one-of-a-kind super bonus worth over $97. You will get 1 full year of personal email coaching from me. Yes, that's right. Think of it as a private coaching program with a master woodworker. You can contact me anytime. Ask me whatever you want, whenever you want, 24/7 for 1 full year. Listen, I'm here for you every single step of the way, so I'll be there for all of the help that you need in your project. In fact, this normally goes for $97, and I was going to sell this as a special add-on to anybody who bought my package. But as a thank you for watching this presentation, I'm giving it to you for free. And that brings your total value to over $400. Yet today, if you act now, it's all yours for just one single payment of only $67. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart and lock in your discounted price today. You'll be granted immediate access to everything, the Teds Woodworking 16,000 Plans collection and all the bonuses, plus my 1-year personal coaching and advice bonus worth $97 just for taking immediate action today. Plus, you'll get the option of getting everything on 2 DVDs shipped to your mailbox. Here's what will happen the moment you click the Add to Cart button below this video. First, you'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. Then, after you order, you can select the add-ons you prefer to help you get started with your projects even faster. Then simply click on the button that says Complete Your Order. In the next page, you'll have the option to get the 2 DVD edition as well. Finally, you'll get your members-only account details to access all of your products. Plus, I have a few additional gifts too. It's that simple. Remember, by using my plans, you would be completing projects easier, quicker, and at a fraction of the cost you would normally pay. And best of all, you don't need to have fancy woodworking skills or high-dollar tools. All of these plans are very easy to use and easy to follow. There's no guesswork. All my plans are created to help you get the job done easily the very first time. Here's my promise to you. Just go through all my plans and you'll be amazed at how quickly you can start and finish woodworking projects. In fact, if you're like a lot of folks who have purchased this, you're going to feel like you suddenly have a superpower. The power to build anything you want. The power to create stunning projects easily. Just imagine what it would be like to have complete freedom to build any woodworking project you want, and never have to spend a dime on worthless DIY magazines or overpriced furniture again. You'll feel empowered, full of hope and optimism, and you'll experience the joy, the satisfaction to know with 100% certainty that your project will turn out exactly the way you want it to look. Remember, Teds Woodworking is the only woodworking package that offers a love it or shove it 100% money-back guarantee. Try it first for 60 full days, on me. Either you're thrilled with what you see, or you pay absolutely nothing. Plus, I never leave you hanging. Either myself or my support team will get back to you quickly with any questions you have, so you'll always feel taken care of. Look below right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. You'll be granted immediate access to everything, the Teds Woodworking 16,000 Plans collection and all the bonuses, plus my 1-year personal coaching bonus worth $97 just for taking immediate action today. Remember, along with Teds Woodworking, you'll also be getting the award-winning DWG and CAD Plan Viewer. This software allows you to edit, modify, or create your own plans. 150 premium woodworking video lessons. Get access to my extensive collection of detailed video tutorials and learn professional tips and techniques. How to start a woodworking business. A book that will show you step-by-step how to start and operate a profitable woodworking business from home. Complete woodworking guides. Over 200 pages of solid step-by-step woodworking tips and tricks with detailed drawings, diagrams, and photos. And finally, my super bonus, the 1-year private coaching and training program with me. So you'll always have a master craftsman guide you along every step of the way with your project. Just do not put this off 1 second longer. Here's why. First, as you recall, I lowered the price by over half, just so you can jump in now. You just need to realize that I'm going to have to eventually raise the price, as that's only fair. So you must act now, before I have to do that. It may be today, tomorrow, or in the next week. Also, you don't want to feel left out if my free super bonus, the one-on-one private coaching, is no longer available, as it won't be for much longer, at least for free. Only the first comers get access to this bonus and the discounted price. Everyone else will be out of luck. And let's remember, unless you take action now, today, you may never take action. You may do what many others do and put it off, just for a few more days, which turns into months, then years. So let's make sure you do the only smart thing you can do. Take advantage of this limited time offer while you still can, and experience for yourself what it's like to get woodworking projects done quickly, inexpensively, and with professional results every time. Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below, and let's get you started now. Now, you're still here? Let me just answer some questions you might have about me and about the Teds Woodworking package so you can make an informed decision about whether or not you should get it. This is a very comprehensive package. It is in-depth and it covers almost any kind of woodworking project. It will transform the way you look at woodworking forever, and it will work whether you're a beginner or an experienced woodworker. Many of my customers try to wing it and come back later with a half-finished project. No, there are many steps along the way you have to follow. My plans will show you the right way to do it so you'll complete projects on time, the first time, every time. So let me just get into the questions. Patrick asks, Ted, how do I get access to the plans? Is it something sent to my house? Great question, Patrick. We're in the digital age, and one of the things I'm really excited about is how we deliver this program. So the way it works is you're going to enter your credit card information on the next page. After that, you'll get instant access to the package. You'll be getting your login information for our site. It's kind of a membership site, but don't worry about a monthly membership fee or anything like that. You will pay only once, and that's all you pay. There's no additional charges, no hidden charges, no nothing like that. We just don't work that way. I also provide the DVDs of all the plans and bonuses shipped to your mailbox. It costs an extra $20, and we ship worldwide. You don't really need the DVD since everything is online at our site. You can access it from your computer, iPad, your mobile phone, anything that's connected to the internet. You can download everything and access it offline. Plus, we'll be updating this package with new plans every month. I will email you once there are updates so you can return to the members page and download the new plans. Brett asks, can I buy plans separately? I only need a few projects. Thanks for asking this, Brett. Look, it doesn't make sense to purchase one plan when I'm offering this deal for my entire package at only $67. I've sold my plans separately for a lot more, but I bundled everything together due to repeated requests. I also thought it would be convenient for everyone. This offer will not last forever, though. After my launch celebration, I will price the price back up to $197. Think about it this way. Even if you don't intend to use most of the plans, this is a great deal any way you look at it. For just one low price of $67, you can keep the rest of my plans forever. It will be handy in the future to have access to this huge collection of woodworking plans. Simon asks, I really want this, but I want to make sure it's safe. How does your guarantee work? Simon, I totally understand that question. It's a question I would have myself if I was in your situation. It can be a little scary just buying things online. I will say right now that thousands of woodworkers have joined already. I use a system called ClickBank to process the orders. ClickBank processes thousands of orders a day. They're a very well-known company. They have a great reputation, and I guarantee you that it's safe when you go there. Now, when you actually make your purchase, it's not going to say Ted McGrath. It's not going to say Ted's Woodworking Package in your credit card statement. It's going to say ClickBank on it. It will have a charge for $67 on there, and you'll be completely taken care of and completely safe. Again, I totally understand where you're coming from, but ClickBank has been around since, I think, almost as long as Amazon, and they're a similar kind of system in this way. They're basically a processing company that handles all that stuff, so I can focus on creating woodworking plans. And the 60-day money-back guarantee is my personal promise to you. If you don't like it for any reason, just drop me an email, and I will refund you the full amount within 48 hours or less. There will be no questions, no fine print, no BS. You can even keep everything you've downloaded since there's nothing to return. This is how confident I am that you'll love the plans. So all you have to do to get access is click the button below. Just click the button below. You'll be brought to a page to confirm your order. You'll enter your credit card information, and you'll be inside the Ted's Woodworking Package members area within a few minutes from now. You have nothing to lose. You're backed up by my guarantee. You'll be able to download my plans. Get into it. Print out your first project and start making sawdust. I can't wait to hear about your success like the thousands of woodworkers we've heard from already. Again, I'm Ted McGrath. I want to thank you for your time, and I really sincerely hope you will give yourself the opportunity to experience how easy woodworking can truly be. Bye.